Watch your back, watch your shoulders. Take your time. Don't rush. That's right. That's good, Catalina. Good. About 20 years ago, in fact, we're celebrating our 20-year anniversary, I decided to form an adult performing group to perform in nursing homes and retirement homes. And I felt that adults weren't really being trained in a very serious way. It would be like someone said, oh, I went to a studio and I'm the only adult. And so I felt that there was a need here in San Francisco for it. Now they've got the Academy of Ballet here, they have ODC, they have us. So they do have a bigger program, but of course everyone has a different style. Come out, don't be afraid. I'm not going to bite, I'm not going to do anything. Okay, I'm very nice.
The Dance Center offers 80 classes a week that are open adult classes. We have raw beginner to professional level classes, and really, the core value is to challenge and inspire adults in their dancing.
Good, good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's an art form that's accessible for everyone to start at any time in their lives.
Da 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 da. And back and forward and forward. Yes, it does work out passe to fourth pirouette. Okay?
It means a lot to me that there's somebody that really wants to teach adults ballet, because just because we're not little kids and we don't have a career in front of us doesn't mean we don't love to dance.
So the basic structure, of course, is the bar, and all your warm-up exercises like the pliés and the tendus. The bar is an hour with me, because then someone can leave. If they can't do the center, they've gotten their workout at the bar. Inside, 1, 2, and out, good. And single, and double press, rise. Good, beautiful, good, and 1. And then, of course, we transfer to the center, which has your port de bras first, and then you have adagio, and pirouettes, and small jumps, and grand allegro.
It's just something that I always wanted to do, but never got a chance to. When you're trying to learn something, you're not thinking about anything else. You know, if you got a parking ticket or some bigger problem that's happening in your life, you can come here and focus on what you're doing. Because to control your body for an adult doing ballet is pretty hard. So you really, that's all you're thinking about. It's kind of a little escape.
All right, now, one more thing. Everybody getting warmed up? Okay, 5 and 6. Double 7, 8. 2, 1, 2. Good, good.
I try to take her class every day.
Good. Fondu. Single and double.
I think it's good for me for developing, because I am with mature people, so I'll get more mature and responsible. I think it'll help me.
When I was a kid, I figured that was just girl stuff, so I wasn't really interested. But then later on, I was like, well, that looks kind of interesting and sexy and kind of neat. You know, you always hear about dancers are so strong and athletic, and yeah, I'd like to try that, you know.
I'm not a very good man. I'm just feeling, is that good right there?
I would have gone to a message board and said, do you know anywhere, a place where, you know, elderly male can learn ballet? And people were like, no, I think it's just for pros. Early on was, you know, even if I got into a ballet class, would they teach a guy point? And some people, you know, like, no, that's totally inappropriate. Till about 3 years ago, somebody said, go to the dance center. People don't care if you're old or male or want to learn point or whatever, just show up and they'll be fine.
It's been a while since I've been in ballet class, period, and I felt that I needed to get back to where I started, which was in ballet. Her class is very unique in the fact that she has different levels of dancers taking class together, everybody basically helping each other progress and move on in each class. I think it's fabulous. I think that it is the best thing in the world to come in and see all ages of dancers taking Kathy's class or any class. It's like a feeling of youth. It's an amazing thing to see.
I mean, as a person is a little bit more mature, I mean, let's say 45, 50, it's hard because of their age, and you can't, like even for me, I'm going to be 60 next year. I'm not going to go out there and do something that Dawn can do. And then being 30, he's at the top of his form because he wasn't a dancer. You see what I mean? So they have to be careful because they could get injured because they didn't start as a child. So there's a different concept, but there's no limitation. It's just the way a person is treated, you see?
I didn't really have a lot of classical ballet background at all. It's more like stretching and maybe a little bit of yoga type kind of thing. So she really helped me since the beginning.
The first turn is a turn from fifth. If you can't, just do passe to the back.
I started a year and a half after getting my Medicare card. I had never danced a step in my life, and I had loved ballet for many, many years. So I thought, well, before I'm in total decrepitude, I should try a step or two. The understanding of the discipline one has by trying it, and the respect and awe one has for dancers by doing it is just a different thing entirely.
Is that good? Yes? Huh? Remember now, what did we do yesterday? Do not move your hands in pirouettes. Okay, all right.
Oh man, it's hard. I've done different sports all my life, but this is by far the most demanding physical discipline I've ever attempted.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You know, one thing to go back to Dan, he was a boxer, and he has the most light footwork. 3, 4, 5, 6. He has trouble trying to do a step because he's always like, that's what I mean, whatever person does in their life, like someone who's a tennis player, well, they always bend their arm before an on-to-dong turn because they do the backhand. Everybody has an idiosyncrasy. I mean, everybody has something, so I have to keep watch on that. And usually I do, I try to. And take your leg up to coupe. That's good, good. Good, Shima. Good, that's right.
She really understands how an adult body works, the limitation and also the possibilities. She had me start doing point work, and it's really the first time I'm serious about point work. I've done it when I was a kid, but it wasn't anything. I don't know. My teacher wasn't exactly paying attention to me, so I think I was doing a lot of things that were wrong, but Kathy really worked with what I have. I don't think there's any other teachers out there like her.
Yes, I see you, John. Don't worry. I know you're there. I know Elizabeth is here. I know. I see everybody. I know. It's Dawn, Nike, Inga, Clint, Erwin, Marlene, Colleen, Dungy, Sarah, Lindsay Green, Shima, Rosemary, Lindsay Pink, EJ, Tomoko, John, Jackie, Miyako, Arlene. Did I get everybody? Okay, there you go.
Well, she knows everybody's names, but she's, really just a fountain of ideas for choreography and for class exercises.
Run, run, jeté, run, run, jeté, run, 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 tour jeté, run, 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 tour jeté.
I don't know how she has the energy.
She's sort of eccentric, super smart, super caring.
How's your foot? Getting better? Okay, good. Okay, is everybody ready? Yes or no? Okay, everybody's in good shape?
I was in the hospital for 16 days, after the transplant, and she would send cards, she would come by to visit. She's just, super giving of herself and generous, and she's always propping me up. Yeah.
Okay, Jackie and Mayumi, good. Both of you have made good progress. Good, Jackie. Good, Mayumi.
She knows how to correct people without making them feel terrible. She makes a joke out of it.
Do you know what I saw? the hold down here for some of the people. Inga, you look like you were an airplane. You have to be careful of that. It looks like we're begging. You see, you must be very careful of that. Yeah, this is what happens. Sometimes the jokes I've been told are good because they remember, they say if they do something wrong. This is laundry. This is Sunday morning laundry. The laundry line, Sunday morning. Again, I'll explain it to you that when you're this way, this is a European method with the hand in front. New York City Ballet is up here. Okay, so if people do this, they're going to hurt themselves at our age. A lot of people like to point. Who are you pointing at? In ballet, we always try to go through our leg turned out, correct? Well, the mad horse is that. That's a mad horse, which you can see a mad horse gets wound up. Or maybe a donkey, I don't know which one. Oh, the French maid service, okay. The reason people do this, voila, or monsieur, because you can hurt the back of your leg. You need to go over your leg and keep the weight on the front leg so that when you bend, you're this way, not this way. Not everybody, but a great majority hanging dead birds. I'm very strict. I expect perfection from them. I feel that they can. Of course, they're not like a child's body. A child's body molds naturally, but we all try to keep going.
I've been taking Kathy's class over 8 years. She gave me a lot of collection, which I needed, because some teachers just don't say anything. So she's a wonderful teacher.
She makes it tough for the people who have a lot of ability, and she makes it welcoming and not too intimidating for some of the rest of us. There's enough progress to keep from getting discouraged. I have no illusions about my abilities, but even small steps of progress are enormously gratifying and fun.
Hold tight. Good. Okay, now Susu back.
It's like a discipline like any other. You just have to stick with it. You know, I've been doing it for 3 years. I'm still wouldn't consider myself very good. So, like turns and jumps, you know, they should be easier than they are, but I still have a hard time with them. But I'm better than I was, so I do see improvement.
I come to class and I see people all the time and they get better and better, more and more graceful. You just learn to appreciate your classmates and enjoy watching them dance.
That's it.
The live piano makes a difference because there is a person there sharing the space. If you are a good listener and if you like music, it takes you somewhere else.
I think the great things about this group is you know, everybody here because everybody loves to dance. It's not about being the greatest. It's just about really enjoying the time together, and it's like a community more than like a ballet company, and it really brings joy to everyone.
It lifts my spirit. I go in and sometimes I do have arthritis and I can't move too well, and it loosens up my spirit, loosens up my body.
Okay, good.
I'm not a gym person to go and be on a machine. I feel like I'm exercising. If you're doing something like dancing, you know, it's you're making something, and it's not just moving your body to get fit.
And I want to teach them how to do ballet in a way it's not an exercise class. It's not like jazz ballet. It's very serious, strict. It's very serious to me. And also don't want injuries. So in class, I always treat everyone as though they're ready to go on the stage.
I want to start auditioning for national tours and cruise ships would be, so that's why I kind of come. And Kathy knows my specific needs. We correspond all the time, and this is what I need to focus on.
Keep your eyeballs level. Right, look at the difference. Yeah, because they go up to the balcony and then you lose it.
So I come to class thinking I'm on stage or something every time I come to Kathy's class, and she helps me with that too. She's like, my eyes are rolling around everywhere. You wouldn't do that on stage.
I really love the way she tried to organize performances for really giving back to the community. I think it's more valuable to me than just dancing for a paid audience.
So the company is doing about 8 performances a year. So we're really booked. We do the benefit performance here for the San Francisco Dance Center and give all the proceeds to them.
Kathy does her fundraiser in the fall, and she enjoys bringing different artists together for the fundraiser. So it's not just Kathy Mata Adult Ballet Company. She'll bring in some of our other teachers who are also looking to get exposed as performers, and then some of her other students that they might have another skill in another dance form.
Kathy kind of mentioned, wanting me to show up to rehearsals and maybe understudy or something, and I kind of was, as usual, putting her off for a little while. I was like, I don't know, I don't think I'm good enough. And started showing up to rehearsals and learning a part as a backup. And then one of the parts I was learning, that the guy doing it basically stopped showing up to class, so that became my part. And I was like, you need to learn this, John. We have a performance coming up. So, really? I thought I was just an understudy.
John, go after Karina. Go after Karina. You have to act with her. Go after her.
A little bit more nervous than last time, because I actually know some of the people here.
I love going on stage, and it's very fun to rehearse everyone. See, am I pulling back too much?
Let's try again.
Yeah. But at first I get nervous, but then after that I feel great because the music and everything.
We've been working so hard, so she'll be okay. I'm a little bit nervous. This is a special piece for me because Kathy choreographed me for when I was sick, actually. I have some life-threatening disease 2 years ago. So that time, Kathy's present, a gift for me.
The choreography, it just comes from what I feel. They all have a story behind them. For example, like Walking in the Light, because Inez losing her eyesight, they all have a meaning.
Kathy dedicated this beautiful ballet choreography to me, and it's something that's to be cherished.
I've transported my entire boudoir here for the black robe, which Kathy choreographed for me and to do with John. And since I am a judge in real life, the prop that creates the conflict is my actual black robe. It's a little interplay between responsibilities for work and your love of life, your love of dance, your love of this man.
Tamar I've known for almost 15 years. Oh my goodness, she must take, 5-6 times a week, and she's developed 59th Street Bridge, which is a comedy about two girls on a bridge, and then we have a policeman.
So we do a petit allegro at the bar, but it's really the bridge rail. It's a tricky little petit allegro in the middle of a fun piece where you'd least expect a petit allegro.
It is kind of scary when you glance at somebody's eyes and they're staring right at you. It's like, whoa.
Dawn is another 10-year veteran. She and Vin are doing a pas de deux, classical pas de deux.
Dawn is gonna look great. I'm just gonna support her.
We worked really hard on that one. It's our first partnering piece we've ever done, so we'll see what happens.
It's really about the girls, when you do partnering stuff. But when I see the stuff happen like that, it just feels great. And it was good today. Today was our good day.
The audience is really supportive, so it helped us a lot.
Some people don't like to partner. Like for example, Arlene, she's fantastic. She's just beautiful, but she doesn't want a partner. She wants to be an individual. So I incorporate her in the choreography with a lot of her gymnastic moves, and she's very good.
She lets us have a lot of input, what kind of moves we like to do, and we get to like play around with stuff.
Everybody is fit in my group according to their needs and their particular profession and what they have time for. And I fit the choreography to them.
It was okay for me. I felt like I was making a mistake, but I tried to keep up. And I didn't want to show my facial expression that I mistaked.
It went beautifully, marvelous. We collected $636.
So thank you.
You're welcome. Adults are capable of really, really focusing. That's why I do what I do. I'm the beginning teacher. I could never do intermediate. I don't think that I have that capability because I'm so into teaching adults and beginners. And they're capable of doing a lot. You just have to be patient with them. And I believe in everyone, you know? I'm just so grateful to have all of you. No, listen, because if I didn't have you, I wouldn't be a teacher, correct? This is, most people say, well, the teacher is the one. No, it's all of you, because I couldn't make it without you, okay? And that's the truth, okay? All right, thank you so much. Keep in time, keep in time, keep in time. I said stretch, stretch.